TUI Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, Sangster International Airport to London Gatwick. Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, Jamaica is the busiest airport in the country. I'm surprised that there aren't many people here at the moment, but it's probably because we're early. Maybe later things will pick up. I've checked in, dropped my bags off, said goodbye to my family for now. Now I'll be heading through security and then to the departure area. Something interesting happened when I just arrived 2 weeks ago. The flight was good, but after leaving the airport, oh my gosh, it was horrible. I'll tell you what that is at some point throughout the video. From here on out, it's all about the visuals. I tend not to speak too much in my trip reports. I like people to just focus on the airports, the airplanes, the sounds and all that. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'll respond as soon as I can. And I hope you enjoy this video.
Passengers are reminded not to leave bags on the table. Unattended bags will be confiscated and destroyed. Welcome to Sangster International Airport. Passengers are reminded that it is an offense to accept or carry on board bags or packages for which the contents are removed.
Hello.
One, two. You're gonna cross over and then turn left. Oh, watch your head left, turn left.
Thank you.
This includes the lavatories with console protection. Electronic devices must always be monitored when they're being charged by power banks or the onboard power supply. The use of Bluetooth devices is not allowed during taxi takeoff and landing, and if any of your electronic devices do become damaged or do smoke or fall out into the seat structure, then please inform the crew. Do not attempt to do the seat without specific solutions. Once again, thank you and welcome aboard.
I'm home to London Gatwick today. I'm joined in the flight deck by my friend and colleague, Senior First Officer Frank Guller. Frank's flying me home today, so he'll be chatting to you once we get to the top of the time. I'll just give you a few brief details to start with. First of all, your flight time home is about 8.5 hours. Well back in Gatwick, possibly a little bit of light drizzle, wind from the west, and a reasonable visibility. We've got no air traffic control restrictions, so we'll be pushing back shortly, taxiing out, taking off towards the east and turning left after takeoff. Climbing to our initial cruising altitude and making our way initially up towards the south coast of Cuba, crossing Cuba south to north, and then onwards over the Atlantic. So Frank will talk to you a bit later on about the routing after that. In the meantime, sit back, make yourselves comfortable, and our cabin manager at the front of the aircraft is Sue Tracy. She will be showing you a safety briefing very shortly, so please do give that your full attention. Thank you very much for your attention for now, and Frank will chat to you later.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the time throughout the cabin has been switched off. We do recommend this evening that you do keep your seatbelt fastened even when the sign is switched off, just in case to experience any unexpected turbulence. And do take care when opening the overhead compartments to ensure that nothing falls out. Smoking, vaping, use of e-cigarettes or other similar products is prohibited whilst on board. This includes in the lavatories, which have smoke detectors in them. And do note, you're not allowed to charge these devices from any of the onboard power supplies. Any alcoholic drinks supplied by your crew during the bar service can be consumed on today's flight, and in moderation only, as the effects of alcohol increase with altitude. Any other alcoholic products are not to be consumed on board. This means any alcohol purchased in the duty-free at the airport or on board must remain sealed until after we get to our destination. Finally, the crew on board look forward to taking back home today, but please do treat them and your fellow passengers with the courtesy and kindness that you would expect in return. You'll find some additional safety information on the back page of your shop magazine, and we do recommend that you do take time to read this. That's all for now. Please sit back and relax and hope you enjoy your flight back home.
This flight has been pretty good so far. We've had 2 meals. I'm watching my cartoons on my tablet. Yeah, I love cartoons. And just tracking the flight information on the IFE. But so far things have been really good. This premium economy product is definitely worth it, I think.
Routing will take us along the south coast as we get in towards the western Montego. Those conditions good at the moment. No rain, breeze, and good visibility. It's quiet temperature. It's 11 degrees. We've had a great tailway. Enjoy the performance. Enjoy the rest of it. Now, I'm at 31. Thanks.
Use of Bluetooth devices is not allowed during landing, and if you're charging one of your devices and the onboard power socket, please will need to be removed. If you have in on TV screens, please can you activate slowly. And please take your now to deliver safety information on your safety greeting card in the seat pocket in front of the side of you. You can still use your handheld electronic devices for landing, as long as they remain in the flight safe mode. Thank you. to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the seatbelt signs have been switched off. Now we've left the runway, you can use your handheld electronic devices. Before you do leave us today, please do check the seat pockets under the seat in front and any overhead compartments for any items that may otherwise be left behind. And please do take care of the overhead compartments to ensure that nothing falls out. Any lost property that your cabin crew do find will be handed over to our airport team here in Gatwick. If you were given additional seatbelts or life jackets, please can we ask that you leave these on the aeroplane on the aisle seat as you leave us today. If you've requested assistance, please remain seated until all of the passengers have disembarked and then your cabin crew can assist you. Please have your passports ready for inspection by the immigration authorities, and once again smoking is not allowed, including vapes, electronics and nicotine devices that resemble cigarettes. Once the airplane has stopped, the cabin crew will take a couple of minutes to focus on carrying out their safety duties. We'll then come back to you to give you further information on which doors will be used to leave you. On behalf of everyone at TUI and your crew on board, we do hope you enjoyed your flight back home with us and have a safe journey home. Thank you for flying with TUI Airways, and we do hope to be of service to you again in the not so distant future. So a very good morning to you all.
This premium economy flight was definitely worth it. It's not business class rated, but it's definitely way above economy. I would definitely do this again. Please check out the outgoing flight. I'll tag that in the description below if you're interested in watching that. The experience of flying from London Gatwick to Montego Bay.
Ladies and gents, boys and girls, hi, the captain speaking from the flight deck. Welcome to Gatwick. Outside air temperature at the moment 12 degrees Celsius. We're just waiting for an aircraft to be towed away from our stand. That is happening at the moment. The stand's out of sight. It's on our left-hand side, just past the EasyJet, the buildings there. There's a Can you disarm slides, please?
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Another warm welcome to London Gatwick Airport in the United Kingdom. It's my first time ever flying with TUI, and for me, I would have to give them a 10/10 unless there's another flight that exceeds this one. It was my first time and I really enjoyed it. But in my outgoing flight, that was another really good flight. I enjoyed the experience until I landed. We left the airport and we were about 20 to 30 minutes away from home when I was sat behind my dad, and I just saw the silhouette of someone coming from the left of the vehicle. They landed right on the bonnet, bounced from the bonnet into the windscreen, smashed it, and then rolled off into the middle of the road. Let me tell you, that was my first day in Jamaica. It was horrific. It was chaotic. is something I do not enjoy talking about. I won't go into it any further, but ooh, yeah. Thank you so much for watching along, and it's not done yet. Stay tuned for baggage claim area and everything else leaving the airport. You definitely don't want to miss any detail in this video, because it might be a flight you consider for yourself. So yeah, I'll see you at the end of this video. I won't say too much again, but yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Yeah, this is the baggage claim area at London Gatwick Airport. I've been here before and it has not been this quiet. It wasn't this quiet. I guess every other time has just been peak travel time, I guess. I really appreciate the time you have taken to watch this trip report. I hope you found it useful for your own travels. At this point, you either declare anything if you have anything to be declared. Don't walk through without declaring, because if they catch you, you know how that go. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I'm about to exit the airport. I've got my suitcases and everything. Feel free to please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, share the video with people who you might think may find this video interesting. Grammatically, I don't know if I said that correctly, but yeah. Yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next trip report.